Now you can see it a little bit better. That's a little sweet gum burl was growed on the side of this tree. Got some pretty grain to it. A friend of mine needs some, he makes some handles that go on pistols, the pistol grips. And that's what he makes them out of. That one there's got some pretty stuff to it. Guys, I didn't show you when I was cutting it up. There's really no safe way to do that. I'm going to tell you how I did it. I put a 2x12 down on the sawmill and then put a 2x edgeways, and then I clamped it in between the two. Got me a flat side, flipped it over. It's just you got to be very, very careful when you're doing this stuff because it'll kick out of your hold downs. Your clamps, you don't want to kick at them, so you got to be really, really careful with it. Guys, I'm fixing to show you what I'm going to do. I got a black walnut, pretty good sized log. I need a 4x12 out of it for a mantle. So I'll be flipping it around and trying to find the best cut. I'm going to leave a live edge on the mantle side and then square the back up. That's what I'll be attempting to do. See, I'm going to keep flipping it and turning it until I find the best way to get that piece of wood out of this log. Now this log here come from the storm and it was down. And I had it in the water, soaking in water. It's been in the water for probably 6-7 months now. Kind of interesting to see what the inside of it looks like. I put it in there because I didn't have time to cut it. I didn't need it at the time. But now the guy wants the piece of wood. And I'm fixing it. That's why I put it in the water to where it wouldn't rot. Let it soak the water up. It lasts longer. I'm going to pull it out and cut it and see what it looks like. It's going to be interesting. Black walnut's a beautiful wood. Now, it's a real toxic wood. You don't want that sawdust flying in your face and them fumes. The sawdust ain't good for much that I found anyway. It's toxic for a lot of stuff. But there's no wind blowing right now, so it's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and get it cut. Looking at about 20 inches right there. So it's got a Y right here on the top. It's 31 that way, 16 that way. Each one of these logs, I'm gonna just have to keep flipping it around, taking a little bit off, flipping it around till I can get it to where I can work with it. It's a knotty log. It's got stuff sticking out everywhere. And I'm going to have to whittle on it and get it down to where I can work with it. I don't know where to start at. Any way I turn it, it's got something sticking up. I need to get this piece right here that's not sticking up. I'm just going to have to keep twisting and turning it. If I lay it down, I'm looking at about 30 inches. It's going to be too wide for my cut. This is not a LT15 wide, it's a regular. Let me see what my cut is. I'm looking at 26 inches is the width that I can cut. And the saw is going to cut at 27 inches. So that ain't going to work. I'm going to take some of this off this top before I even roll it. So I might as well take a piece of this off now. But I need to kind of turn it up towards more flat. But then I run into another problem. I got a knot on the bottom side. There's going to be some whittling done. That's some pretty grain there. Beautiful. I'm getting close to about 27 inches there, so I'm getting close to be able to lay it down and cut it. Try to roll it again. Guess I'm going to have to go on the other side. I can't get to my clamp. Ooh, that baby is knotty now. It don't want to roll. There we go, now work on it a little bit. There we go, now work on it a little bit. Tell me about that. That makes some beautiful stalks right there. Mount your fish on that. Bird, anything. Oh, it's beautiful. Scrap pieces off the top. Beautiful. A little bit over 8 foot long, so it'll work. Over 8 foot long, so it'll work. Alright, I can cut the width on that, but this board is too far over. I need to shift it over some because it's going to hit right here. It's got to be moved over about 1/2 inch. That's some beautiful grain right there. What I'm looking at right here is this log is tapered this way. Okay, I was going to put that piece there in the front, but there's a little knot sticking out right there. Right here. I think that would be pretty on that face. If I cut my 4 inches out between here and here, sliced this way. So I'm going to have to cut down and then cut my 4 inches out right there. And that'll leave that mantle right in the middle and put me a flat side on it. That's what I'm going to work on. I'm going to have to cut down further. I'm not going to have my 12 inches right here. So I'm going to put it down even further. Instead of doing that, I'm going to give me a flat side, come down further, and I'm going to flip it and put the Y in the top of the mantle because it's not wide enough in the middle. I cut that one 2 inches thick. That'll make some good cutting boards. Alright, I got my flat side on here. I'm going to try to rotate it this way and put this as the back. See where the Y is at now? That's going to take the board off in the middle, put the Y on the top, and that's going to put this side right here live edge. I'm at a square right now the way I was turning it, but I'm going to take the mantle off, then I'll square everything up to cut the boards out. I'm worried about that mantle right now. Alright, I'm at 14 inches wide this way. So I can actually take another couple inches off so I can get down in this Y a little bit better. Because I need 12 is what I'm looking for. That way I'll put this grain of this Y in the top of it. Guys, look how pretty that is. Look at the grain of that wood, y'all. It's beautiful wood. That water made it kind of a darker color. It's going to dry a little bit different. It's going to want to twist on you when you're drying it because all that water in there, but we've got to dry it slow. That's what I was looking for. I was trying to get that design right there. See where the two come together? It busts it all up. Makes it beautiful. Now what I'm going to have to do is flip this part edgeways, because this is not a 90-degree cut. If you look at it, you can see it's off bevel. So I'm going to stand it up, make sure it's straight up and down my sides, cut it to a little over 12 inches, because this bark right here is going to come off. Get my 12 inches here, and have a good flat back. Let's get it cut and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, I got it up there. I got it flat on the bottom, level. This cut right here is not level, it's in an angle. So I'm fixing to cut it down and leave it about 14 inches on the point side, and then the low side will be about 13 inches because the front's rounded. Let me make this cut, and I'm gonna wash it off and show y'all what it looks like. All right, y'all, we got it all squared up. This is what it's gonna look like. It's got the live in the front. Right here's where I straighten that Y up. That's the grain in the top. I think that's gonna make one beautiful mantle. Set this camera down. Don't get no prettier than that. That's some pretty stuff, y'all. He's gonna put two pieces on the bottom on a 45 to hold it up, which is screw in from the back side for his mantle. Guys, that's some pretty stuff. If you like this kind of content, share me out. Help the channel out a little bit. That's the best way to help us out, y'all, to share it out. We do a little bit of everything on this channel, from miniature cows to goats to sawmill, gardening. You see a little bit of everything. Guys, we love you and we appreciate you. God bless. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.